Hi guys, happy carnival! And on today's lesson, we are going to create our very own carnival costume. On this lesson, we are going to create our very own old mask costume or Juve costume that represents Trinidad and Tobago's culture. Everyone's materials is going to be a little different for this activity. However, if you're going to create the same costume as I am, feel free to gather the materials if you have it at home. And I'm creating our scarlet ibis. Masking tape, preferably one red and one black marker, a pencil, newspaper or toilet paper, a pair of scissors, a medium-sized water bottle cut into half, red garbage bag, and a large calendar. Take your water bottle and draw 2 mountain tops. Next, take your toilet paper rolls and either stick them together, or if you have a large wrapping roll like me, you can draw on the beak. Next, cut into the shape. Afterwards, you're going to take a black marker or crayon or paint and paint the entire beak. This part is going to represent your scarlet ibis beak. For this part, you're going to use some newspaper or some white paper and just fold it until you get a pillow shape. Next, you're going to take it and add it onto the top of the bottle and secure it with some masking tape or some clear tape. This is going to act as the head of your costume. If you look closely, you will notice that the scarlet ibis has a long beak and a curved head. Hence the reason we're putting in so much detail into the headpiece. Next, you're going to cut the little mountain peaks that we drew out before. Take your time while cutting this and make sure you get that peak at the bottom because we need that to connect the beak. I decided to use the red garbage bag since it was very vibrant in color. For this part, you could also use some red gift paper. Next, fold a piece of paper into fours and you could use this to stop the top of the head. But this is only if you use newspaper or graphic paper. This is in order for you not to say the words. Remember, I stated that you need a little mountain peak. So now you're going to take your beak and add on 2 cuts to it. And these 2 strips, you're going to now take it and tape it on to that same peak that we did on earlier. Ah boy, look at this. We have our very own scarlet ibis headpiece. Next up, creating our elaborate wings. First, fold your large calendar into half. Next, you're going to draw some large wings that look like it's flaring out. Then, cut them out very neatly. For this part, you could either cut or allow your child to use their fingers to pull them apart. Remember, Auntie Michaela always says, a little glue always goes a long way. Take your time with this part, guys. If you like to have a more textured look, stick these things in various directions. Next, you're going to crumple up a few pieces. I did 2 layers of this paper in order to get the texture that I needed. My advice is not to pass 3 layers. If you do so, it may make your background a little flimsy. Next, trim around those unneat edges. To have stability, you could use the toilet paper roll to add to the background. Just take some tape and stick. On a piece of cardboard, make a place card in order for them to know the name of their costume. If you have a 3-year-old, allow them to trace, which means you can take a yellow highlighter and write Scarlet Ibis costume or whatever costume that you make, and allow them to use a pencil to trace. If you have a 4-year-old, they are going to write the words for themselves. If you're going to wear the costume, just slide the headpiece onto your head, and for the wings, you're just going to punch 2 holes and add some strings to it, so that way you could tie it on. If your mommy and daddy doesn't have a lot of time to create this elaborate type of costume, feel free to make local fruits or animals. A simple way to create a costume is just simply taking a piece of paper and wrapping it around in a cone shape. Then you could draw different flowers or fruits or animals, color them pretty and stick them on like an applique. And as always, subscribe and thumbs up the video. Bye!